What's up, YouTube? It's been a little bit, but I'm back. So I took a break because I was overwhelmed. I was following everyone's advice and posting multiple stuff a day. I was more focused on trying to gain subscribers and followers and all this stuff than I really was of actually working on the car. Like, it's kind of overwhelmed me and I got into a different space, but took a break from it, realized what my actual goal is, and that's to restore this Falcon and have you guys watch it and give you guys something that you can learn from or see the progress and see the steps and stuff. So I'm gonna get back to the roots of why I started this channel and bring you guys some good stuff. One thing I should have recorded and made some videos on, which I regret, is I picked up this nice Lund off Marketplace. Paid $2,700 for this thing, not running. This is a 2000 Lund with a 1990 Mercury motor on it. Uh, this thing wasn't running, like I said, when I got it. I pulled the cover off, spark plugs were loose, but I was having some weird issues with it. I'd hook it up to the hose and it would run after I tightened up those spark plugs, but then I'd put it in the water and it would die right away. So my neighbor was actually seeing me struggle with this thing, and he's like, let's get these carbs taken apart. So we took them apart, cleaned them out, and it was actually air fuel mixture that was messed up in the top carb. So once we got that thing dialed in, this thing ran perfectly. So super easy fix, I guess. Well, with my neighbor's help on this nice Facebook Marketplace find. Came with a Garmin Striker on it. It had nice new carpet and stuff on it. I added this Minn Kota Turova on it. It's actually really cool. It's got spot lock. It has this remote control and stuff, and I should have made some videos on all this. Maybe I still will, like how it works and stuff, show it on the lake, but I did the full install and stuff on this thing. But it is kind of nice though, doing stuff without recording, because it's a hassle. Like I said, I was overwhelmed, and it was nice to take a break and just work on stuff without worrying about where to put a camera and how to edit it and stuff. But this is a cool thing I did while I wasn't recording. Also, I picked up these awesome gas pumps. I was actually doing an online auction. One of my other neighbors, he's actually going to be moving, and he did an online auction. So I picked these up. It's the A.O. Smith pump. I don't know what year this would be. I'm guessing from like the 50s. It's missing the trim and stuff on the other side. I can't really get close to the wall, but it doesn't have any of this on it. But this side looks cool. And then this is a Wayne 505, and this thing's really sweet. It's just all it's missing is the glass on the back. Well, it's missing some other things, but for the most part, that's all it's really missing. And what's cool about this pump, it's got the original gas pump handle too. But what's cool about this is on the inside of here, it has all the internals still. This one, they were all taken out, but I think that's a really cool thing. I know a lot of guys take them out to turn them into cabinets and stuff, but I like that this thing's all intact and it's got cool patina on it. I also won this Bennet on the auction as well. I think this thing's like 80s style. It had like a yellow cord coming out of it, but I actually hooked up some LED lights on the inside. So right now they're controlled by remote control, but you can see they're on. They change different colors and stuff, but I have it on white. So at night this thing all lights up and it's really cool. And then since I picked this up, I'm trying to get this thing sold. So I'm asking $2,000 for this thing. If anyone's around the Wisconsin area, this is my Johnboat. I did a whole new deck on this thing. It's all new wood. I put this switch panel together, battery on off, fuse panel, circuit breaker, got the fire extinguisher, everything you need. It's got 2 seats, storage compartment. This has a Minn Kota as well. This is all controlled with this foot pedal right here. This is a cool little boat. It's got a Johnson 15 2-stroke on it. And this thing runs really good as well. So it's a tiller. Anyone in southeast Wisconsin looking for a Jon Boat, hit me up. But this is why you guys are here. This is the Ford Falcon. So I need to get some quarter panels ordered. I'm going to order them from Auto Crafters. And I'm going to do passenger and a driver quarter. These things, someone had previous patches and stuff in here. they're just, you know, I got all these holes are all welded up and stuff. There's just rust. They need new skins on them. So that's what we're gonna do. One point, this thing was an accident. Someone pulled all this out, so I'm gonna get some new quarter panels ordered, and then got to fix this too. So that's a hole I cut a lot of videos back. So that is for the Heights 4-link. That's the cross member that holds your actual shocks. So technically, Heights says like you don't have to. This is all bolt-in kit. You don't have to cut nothing, but I would have had to hit all that up with a hammer, and I didn't like the way it looked. So I'm actually going to go flat with it. So you could have installed it without cutting the floor out, but I cut the floor out. I just wanted to patch it in. So that's going to be a nice angled patch. I'm going to go along this on both sides, so it's just going to clear everything nicely. So we'll do a video on that. That'll be a patch that I actually make and we weld in, and then obviously the quarter panels I'm going to order. I did patch this one over here, but I'm not too happy with it. So, and plus it's this metal, I could probably shove a screwdriver or something through here, and if I start welding, it's just gonna blow it open and stuff, and there's some rust up in the wheel well and stuff too. So I'm gonna order it. And this too, I re-welded these up, but someone originally welded up all the trim holes and then they ground the metal thin. So when I was re-welding it, like it was just blowing it all open and stuff. So I just want to put, I'm going to put two new quarter panels on. Like I made up my mind. That's what I'm doing. But I'm not going to be doing the videos every week. That's where I got all overwhelmed. I'm like, every Sunday, new video every Sunday. So I'm going to get the stuff. I'm going to be posting the shorts, posting reels on Instagram. Man, these flies are bad. But I'm going to keep recording stuff and then post when it's right, when it's time to. So just keep checking. I probably will post my videos on a Sunday, because that seems like, when I look at the suggested time and stuff on YouTube based off my subscribers, Sunday is the day that most people are active. So you can leave a comment if you want me to post a different day, but Sunday is the day I'm most likely going to post the videos, and it might be one a month, might be two a month, we'll see. Might be one every 2 months, I don't know. They're just going to come as I get some work done. And I've been super busy. I work a couple of jobs. I'm also a realtor in Wisconsin too, so I'll put a link for my other YouTube channel. If you're looking for a house or a garage or a shop or something, hit me up in the Wisconsin area. But I'm gonna post stuff as it comes available and as I get parts, and just keep following around like you guys have been. And thank you guys for your support. It's been awesome. We got quite a bit of subscribers now on both YouTube and Instagram, and I'm actually making a little bit of money on the AdSense and stuff. So, and that all goes straight to here. Anything that's made with any content or anything, any affiliate programs or sponsorships or anything, it goes right to the car. So you guys clicking on, if I have tools or stuff and it puts a little affiliate thing, whatever, any little bit of commission or anything I get, it goes right to the parts. And that's how we're getting those quarter panels and the metal to patch the trunk. And this thing needs so many parts. Like, to be honest, this thing's it's probably gonna be 60 grand to fully restore this car. So that's what I need to raise, and that's what I needed to get from YouTube AdSense and affiliate sponsorships and stuff. And who knows, maybe I can get a company to help sponsor this and help me get this done faster. But it's gonna be a slow, steady restoration, and I'm doing the best I can. And thank you guys for watching, and every like and comment and subscription helps. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.